Check out Knowledge of Self 2 on Facebook. They have a lot of great posts and sources that they use to back up what they say. And one of their posts actually inspired today's video, and we will be reading that post as well. Now, to my copper-colored American Indigenous audience, so-called Black, because that's who my audience is, that's who I'm talking to when I make these videos. If you're like me and you've been down the historical rabbit hole, you've probably realized, okay, we ruled the planet at some point or other, especially in Europe. Why are a lot of these Caucasian rulers depicted as Caucasian? Why are all these European rulers depicted as Caucasian? If we ruled there at some point or other, where are the paintings of bronze people? Even the painting of the so-called Moors that ruled places in Spain and had influences in Italy, France, Great Britain, and so on and so forth. Well, this is the reason why we don't see those depictions, because of artistic license. And as we read here, it says, beginning during the 20th century and even earlier during the Renaissance, white artists took to depicting historical people as they hoped or imagined them to look. And in doing so, they made everyone white, but that is not the reality. So I looked up artistic license because I had never heard of that before. And basically, it means an artist is accorded leeway in his or her interpretation of something and is not held strictly accountable for accuracy. Basically, you cannot be sued because legally, if you can depict something historically inaccurate for the sake of art. So you can say, oh, well, this is an art piece and this is... That's why my video on YouTube, when I went over how Christopher Columbus, whose real name apparently was Salvador Zarco and not Christopher Columbus, was really a bronze man. And one of the early depictions in a history book from the 1800s, made in the United States, a history book of the U.S. in the 1800s, had a depiction, a painting of Christopher Columbus or Salvador Zarco in there as a bronze man. So I'm like, okay, this is a Caucasian. Why do you have him as a bronze man? And then in a historical book, non-fiction book, it is not a satire book. Go to my YouTube channel and watch the video. I'm not going to get into it right now. I only got a few seconds left. Now, the main topic of this post is actually the real portrait of Mary Antoinette, which is the one on the left. So if you read here, Mary was not considered beautiful by the standards of the day, which required a pale complexion, blonde hair, and blue eyes, framed by dark eyebrows. Marie was blessed with an abundance of dark curls, a swarthy complexion, and brown eyes. Swarthy. We know what swarthy means. That means brown skin, dark skin. It doesn't mean this. And here it shows that they even lied to us about the original artist painting both of these depictions when he only painted one portrait, which was the one on the left, the bronze skin girl that we saw. Now, if artistic license gives you the legal right to basically lie historically about anything as long as you can say it's art, don't you think they would lie about it for personal gain?